Yes, sir. The next. Hello everyone, am I audible? Hello. Good evening, Sabur. Hello everyone. Hello Nikita. तो स्वागत है आप सभी का मैथमेटिकल पाठशाला में। आई एम वंशिका दत्ता फ्रॉम IIT खड़गपुर, currently a research scholar at IIT खड़गपुर। तो अगर आप लोगों को हमारे जैम के और CSIR नेट एंड गेट के कोर्सेज ज्वाइन करने हैं तो आप लोग डिस्क्रिप्शन में देख सकते हैं। गुड इवनिंग सबको गुड इवनिंग। तो आज का सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं। अगर आप लोग को हमारे सेशन पसंद आते हैं तो प्लीज़ उनको लाइक कीजिए एंड शेयर कीजिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ। हेलो, गुड इवनिंग। तो चलिए आज का स्टार्ट करते हैं। इन द लास्ट क्लास किसी ने मेरे से बोला था कि क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 को दोबारा डिस्कस करें। तो हियर वी आर विद द क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। So we are given f0 is equal to 0 and f2 is equal to 2. Shall we begin now? Okay. So the set A is given by, okay, Nikita said the answer is B. Okay. And others? Okay, actually I have solved this question earlier also, so but there was some confusion. Many students were having some confusion in this question, so I am repeating this question actually. So let's see. We are given f0 is equal to 0 and f2 is equal to 2. Okay. We are having a set A. having all the functions from C dash R with f0 is equal to 0, f2 is equal to 2, so that the absolute value of f dash x is less than equal to 3/2. Okay. नहीं रूम कल क्लास नहीं हुआ था. Actually, I was in a meeting yesterday, so कल नहीं हुआ था. बाकी मंडे से फ्राइडे आप लोग की रोज क्लास होगी. इसकी हमसफर सीरीज रियल एनालिसिस. So this is the set A. All right. We have to find if A is empty, finite, infinite, or uncountable set. All right. So to start this question, first of all, we will mark this point. This point is given that f0 is 0 and f2 is 2. This indicates something of a fixed point, right? So from here we get an idea. We let our new function, we consider a new function, okay? So we let that a function gx, which we will make somewhat like the fixed point, like fx minus x. So what will be the, can you tell me the value at g is equal to 0? Its value will be f of 0 minus 0, right? F of 0 minus 0. And what is the value of f of 0? Here it is given, it is 0. So it will be 0 minus 0, which is nothing but 0. Okay. So we are having g0 is equal to 0. Yeah, right, Nikita. Similarly, at 2, we will get the value at 2. So what we will get? g2 is equal to f at 2 minus 2. Alright. So f at 2 is given 2. So it will be again 2 minus 2, which is nothing but 0. So we have considered this function gx such that g0 is equal to 0 is equal to g of 2. Alright. Yeah, 0, Nikita. Again correct. So we have this thing, right? Now we will just differentiate this function and let's see what happens. Why we are differentiating? Because we are having the condition on f dash x, right? Here we are having some conditions on f dash x, but we are having here g, so we cannot apply the same condition here. So we will do something with g so that we can apply the condition of f dash. How we will do it? We will just put g of, we will differentiate this thing, okay? So g dash of x will become f dash of x minus 1, right? Don't know who I am. Okay. So g dash of x is f dash x minus 1. So f dash x, we know the absolute value of f dash x is less than equal to 3/2. Alright. So what does this imply? See, f dash has the absolute value less than equal to 3/2. What does this imply? This implies that if we write here minus 5/2 less than equal to g dash less than equal to half, right? If f dash lies between minus 3/2 and plus 3/2, this, what does this mean? This means that f dash lies between minus 3/2 and plus 3/2, right? So where will g dash lie? G dash will lie between minus 5/2 and 1/2, correct? Am I correct? Okay, so let us proceed ahead. We have considered this function g in such a way that, okay, first thing is this gx is defined by this fx minus x. Next, when we differentiate it, we got this second condition, okay, that g dash lies between minus 5/2 and half. Alright, now let's construct such a function. Alright, okay. So let us assume something for this function. See, we have found that g0 is 0 and g2 is 0. Let us assume g to be a function such that it becomes 0 more than once. So which function is well known to us, which will take 0, the value 0 at more than one places, maybe many places. So we know such a function. We know sin x, right? Sin x take 0 value many times, right? Like this. So everywhere here it takes value 0, 0, 0. So maybe somehow we can get that at 0 and at 2 both at the both places, it will take the value 0, correct? So we will start in this way, we will proceed in this way, we will just take this value, okay? We will start our function g such that it must contain some sort of sin x, alright? So let's see, but see, here is 2, we know that here we have g2, alright? So we will just divide it by 2 somehow. So let us say sin pi x by 2. Why? Because at every pi, this pi, this pi, this pi, every time sin x will become 0, right? That's why we will take this function. Okay, let us assume this. We assume gx is equal to sin pi x by 2. Okay. Now what? Now we will see that if it satisfies this property or not. Okay, let's see. G at 0 is 0. Let's consider this. G at 0 will be sin 0, which will be 0. Okay, it satisfies this. Now g of 2 is 0. If we will put here 2 say 2 cancel, sin pi, it will be again 0. Alright, so we have got this thing. So what we will do next is, we will just differentiate it and consider that if it satisfies equation number 2 or not. So we will differentiate it, alright. So differentiating it, we will get pi by 2 times cos of pi x by 2, right? But now you see, now we have another problem over here. It is pi by 2. We don't want such kind of things, alright? So if we will multiply here by some constant b, and we will just cancel this b by this thing, how we will do that? Let us consider gx to be a b times this function, where b we will take less than equal to say 1 upon pi. Why we considered this? So that this pi can be cancelled out by this pi. Alright, it will look easier. So when we substitute the value of b here, what we will get? We will get that g dash of x will be less than equal to, see, this b commod is less than equal to 1 by pi. So it will be less than equal to 1 by pi times pi by 2, which will eventually cancel out, cos times pi x by 2, right? Note one more thing, that cos theta lies between -1 and +1, right? So we will just use this obvious thing here, okay? And we will get that g dash x less than equal to 1 by 2, right? G dash of x is less than equal to 1 by 2, because the maximum value, this thing, the maximum value cos of pi x by 2 can take is 1, okay? So g dash x will be less than equal to 1 by 2 simply, alright? What does this mean? Also, if we will take just the mod of everything, what we will get? That g dash of x will lie between this thing. Okay, here cos pi x by 2 will lie between -1 to +1. So we will eventually lead to this. Why we did so? We just need to check if here our equation number 2 is satisfied or not. So you can clearly see that from here equation number 2 is well satisfied. Okay, so it is satisfied here. So okay, it means that we can take such a function g. Oh, do you remember here what we have taken the g function? It is f of x minus x. Alright, so we can calculate the fx. Fx will be gx plus x. Okay, here we have considered gx to be this. Two things to note here is, one thing is this, b mod is less than equal to 1 by pi. Let us make it equation 3, and this thing equation number 4. Alright, so let us move back to our original thing, equation number 1. Gx is given by fx minus x. So what will be the fx? Fx will be g of x plus x, right, from the equation number 1 above. So we will just substitute the value of gx from the equation number 4. Here, this one. We will just substitute the value of gx. What we will get? b times sine pi x by 2 plus x. So we got this fx, right? Do this fx satisfy about all the hypotheses which are given to us? We will check it. Okay. So see, fx is given by this. F of 0 in the question, f of 0 was given 0, f of 2 was given 2. We will check if it satisfies this property. F of 0, sin 0, 0 and x 0. So yes, this property is satisfied. F2 is equal to 2. Just put here 2 and 2. It will be 2 upon 2 will be cancelled. Sin of pi will be 0. And here 1, 2 will left. So this thing is also satisfied. Alright. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section, in the chat box. And I will come back to you. Okay. Alright. So we will proceed now. See, we got these two things, right? So we are having fx is given by this thing. Now what about this b? Okay, one more thing you can check here. See, there in the hypothesis we were given f0, 0, f2, 2. We have checked these both things. Then what about f dash x less than equal to 3 by 2? And you know what? You can easily check it from here. This is fx. So let us take f dash x and the absolute value of f dash x. What we will get? We will get, just differentiate it. It will be b times pi by 2 into cos pi x by 2, okay, and plus 1, x का differentiation 1, and whole mod. Okay, we got this. So this will be less than equal to 1 plus, see, b is less than equal to 1 by pi. From the equation number 3 above, let me show you this. From this equation, b ka mod is less than equal to 1 by pi. Alright. So here, b is less than equal to 1 by pi. So this pi will be cancelled out. And what we will get? Cos is less than equal to 1. We know already. So we will get here 1 upon 2 and here 1. So it will be 1 upon 2 plus 1, which is nothing but 3 by 2. So we have got that f dash x mod is less than equal to 3 by 2. So all the three hypotheses are satisfied here. You see how easily we got the equation of fx. This is just an example. Okay, we are not saying that this f is just this function. We are saying that this f is one such function. All right. So we have got this fx, right. So how many such fx are possible? We are not talking about the other functions. We are just talking about such kind of functions. How many such kind of functions are possible? You see, b can take any value from 0 to 1 by pi. Why so? Because we have constructed, by construction, we have constructed the g function such that b mod is less than equal to 1 by pi. Right? So, we will get here infinitely many such b, like uncountably many such b. Yeah, Nikita, correct. Uncountable. Okay. Nikita is actively participating. Good. Nikita and Rumu, both. Alright, so we have got this, that b can be uncountably many values. Similarly, if we will put uncountably many values here in the equation of fx, we can get there exist uncountably many fx, such fx. Alright, we can have uncountably many such fx. This implies that, what does this imply? This implies that we have uncountably many such functions f for which this set, which are contained in this set. So we are having uncountably many functions f which are contained in this set. So this set itself will be uncountable, right? So the correct option is option number D. Someone above told me the option number C, but it's fine. At least you have tried and we learned from our mistakes, right? B can also be 2 by pi. Yeah, I'm saying no, this function is just an example. Like it is, these type of function are not the only functions, right, Ankit? We can have infinitely many such functions. So you are correct. Okay. So if you have any doubt in this question, please let me know. Then we will proceed to our next question. Okay, remove. Alright. So if you have any doubt in this question, then please ask me. Yesterday one student asked me this question to repeat this question again when I repeated the 5th question for Nandini. So that's why I repeated it. Then we will proceed to today's topic, today's question. Mod B. Didn't understood mod B. Alright, Ankit, let's see. Why we have chosen B, right? I think, what is your question? निकिता जी एक्स इज इक्वल टू साइन को कैसे सोची? अच्छा देखो निकिता, हम ऐसे सोचे जी एक्स इज इक्वल टू साइन एक्स बिकॉज वी नीड सच अ फंक्शन जो कि एक जगह से ज्यादा जगह पे जीरो हो पाए. जैसे जी फंक्शन 0 पे भी 0 था, 2 पे भी 0 था, तो हमें ऐसा कोई फंक्शन चाहिए जो कि एक जगह से ज्यादा, मतलब काफी सारी जगह पे 0 हो पाए. एटलीस्ट 2 जगह पे तो 0 हो ही पाए, तो मे बी वो बाकी जगह पे भी 0 हो पाए, ऐसा फंक्शन हो. इसलिए हम जब भी ऐसा कोई टॉपिक आए तो उसमें साइन थीटा, कॉस थीटा ऐसे वाले फंक्शन चूज करो ताकि हमें एटलीस्ट क्लियरली पता हो कि साइन थीटा पे साइन 0 पे भी 0 हो जाएगा, 2 पे भी 0 हो जाएगा. और अगर हम मतलब साइन 2 पे कैसे, क्योंकि पाई बाय 2 अगर हम कॉमन ले लेंगे 2 से 2 कट हो जाएगा और साइन पाई 0 हो जाएगा. तो सिमिलरली अगर ये 3 पे दिया होता कि 3 पे भी 0 हो जा रहा है तो हम साइन पाई एक्स बाय 3 ले लेते हैं. यहाँ पे 3 से 3 कैंसिल हो जाता, राइट? ओके निकिता, so let us move to Ankit's question. He didn't got that why mod B. Okay निकिता, तो अंकित का क्वेश्चन है कि यहाँ पे हम B कैसे चूज करें. ओके, तो B हमने ऐसे चूज किया, हम यहाँ तक तो नॉर्मली लेके आए, फिर हमें यहाँ पे B की जरूरत पड़ी. हमें लगा कि अगर हम इस पाई को कहीं से कैंसिल कर पाए, क्यों? क्योंकि हमें तो ऐसी इनइक्वालिटी चाहिए ना, इनइक्वालिटीज में हमें फ्रैक्शंस चाहिए, हमें पाई ऐसी चीजें नहीं चाहिए. और ऑलराइट, तो पाई को कैंसिल करने के लिए हमने b को 1/पाई चूज कर लिया ताकि हमारा पाई कैंसिल हो जाए, और 1/पाई से लेस देन इक्वल टू हमने वो चूज कर लिया b को. अब ऐसे भी अनकाउंटेबली मैनी हो सकते हैं, इसलिए ऐसे g भी अनकाउंटेबली मैनी हो सकते हैं, एंड इसीलिए ऐसे f भी अनकाउंटेबली मैनी हो सकते हैं. हेंस हमें ये पता चला कि ये सेट अनकाउंटेबल है. राइट अंकित? अंकित आपको समझ आया? तो हम आगे बढ़े. अगर आपका कोई और डाउट है तो फिर आप प्लीज कमेंट कीजिए. गॉट इट, बिकॉज ऑफ इक्वेशन 2. या टू फुलफिल द इक्वेशन नंबर 2. ऑलराइट, सो ओके देन. ओके, सो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन जस्ट आस्क मी. एंड अगर आप लोग को ये सेशन पसंद आ रहा हो तो प्लीज अपने दोस्तों को शेयर कीजिएगा, क्योंकि इसमें हम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस करा रहे हैं. ये क्वेश्चंस हम लोग डिस्कस करके चूज करके सेट करते हैं कि कौन कौन से क्वेश्चंस पढ़ाए जाएं, क्योंकि जो क्वेश्चंस हम सबको इम्पोर्टेंट लगते हैं हम वही क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे कराते हैं. मैम इसका पीडीएफ मिलेगा आपको? किस चीज़ का पीडीएफ चाहिए? एक्चुअली क्वेश्चंस का पीडीएफ आपके पास पहले ही अवेलेबल होता है, राइट? हम कोशिश करते हैं कि एटलीस्ट 6 to 10 आवर्स पहले आपको इसका पीडीएफ दे दिया जाए क्वेश्चंस का, ताकि आप लोग इसको खुद से सॉल्व कर पाए. और ये पीडीएफ तो कल ही अवेलेबल करा दिया था, राइट? ओके, नो डाउट निकिता. ऑल राइट, let's proceed to the today's question, and we were in the question number 16, right? So the question is, for what value of k the function f(x, y) is equal to this is continuous. I think in the PDF this thing was not written. All right, this was just a mistake, typo. This thing was not written, I think, in the PDF. Have you got the updated PDF? I don't know if I had updated the PDF or not. तो मैम कहाँ पर होता है ये? आप लोग को ऐप पे मिलेगा. आप लोग को ऐसे जो भी डाउट्स हो आप लोग व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं हम लोग को. डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको व्हाट्सएप नंबर मिलेगा एंड आप कोई भी डाउट्स पूछ लीजिए. कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछ लीजिए, हम आपको वहाँ पे बताएंगे. ऑलराइट. तो ये आपको ऐप पे अवेलेबल रहता है. ओके तो आपको ये असाइनमेंट्स पहले ही मिल जाते हैं. आप इसको सॉल्व कीजिए और उसके बाद हम लोग यहाँ पे आपको करेक्ट सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करते हैं. ओके सो हम इस क्वेश्चन में बढ़ते हैं. What value of k, the function fxy is equal to this is continuous. See, we have to get a value k such that this function can be continuous. All right. Okay. So if this function is continuous at every point, then it must be continuous at this point also. All right. So the limit. What is the definition of continuity? The left hand limit, the right hand limit, and the limit and the exact value at that point must be equal, right? So at x is equal to half, the function value f of 1 comma 2, f of 1 comma 2 should be equal to limit xy tends to 1 comma 2 this function. All right. Okay, let me write it for you all. Okay. So we have here limit x comma y tends to 1 comma 2 sine inverse of arc sine is sine inverse. Someone was asking today this question, right? So arc sine, arc tan is nothing but tan inverse. Acha, once one student asked me this also, that why do we have two names for the same thing, like arc sine and sine inverse? Why two names? Alright. So it is the same as you are saying that for something like if 5 is there, then why do we call this 1 by 5 by two names? It is 5 inverse also and 1 by 5 also. So it is the same thing here also. Its name is 1 by 5, but it is the inverse of 5. So similarly, its name is arc sine and it is the inverse of sine. So we represent it by this. Yeah, L'Hopital, right? Right approach, Nikita. So if we will just put here 1, 2, what will happen? We will put here 1, 2, it will become 2 minus 2, 0, sin inverse 0, 0. And here we will put 1 comma 2. So 3 into 1 into 2 minus 6 means 6 minus 6, 0. So you will see this is of the form 0 by 0. Alright. So we will apply L'Hopital rule. Okay, Nikita, you are correct. Nikita, which option have you got? Other students also, which option have you got? Have you tried this? Okay, so we have this limit. So it is 0 by 0. We will use absolutely L'Hopital rule. Let us call this limit as L, alright? Because we know it must exist for it to be continuous. So let us call it L. B, okay, you have got B option. Okay, let us see what we will get. So, you know, this question is a little bit like it seems to be very messy. So let us do one thing. Let us substitute W by XY. Like let us substitute W in place of XY. Why so? Just to make it a little bit less messy. Alright, nothing more than that. So it will be limit. Okay, if X tends to 1, Y tends to 2, then what will W tends to? 1 times 2, 2. Alright. Do you got it? Like if X comma Y will tend to 1 comma 2 and W is given by X into Y, then W will tend to 1 into 2. Okay. So we can just write here W tend to 2 in place of X comma Y tends to 1 comma 2. Okay. So it will be L will be limit W tends to 2 sine inverse of W minus 2 upon tan inverse of 3W minus 6. Okay. So what we will do is we will just apply as Nikita suggested, we will apply L'Hopital rule here. Then we will get limit W tends to 2 We will differentiate the bubble. We will get 1 upon root of 1 minus w minus 2 का whole square whole upon tan inverse x का differentiation. Okay, we will differentiate the 3w also after that. So 3 upon 1 plus x square ना. So 1 plus 3w minus 6 का square. Alright, ये bracket close, ये bracket. So we got this. My writing is not so good right now, but okay. I hope it is clear because I am speaking also. If there is any confusion in my writing, please let me know. Alright. So it will be limit w tends to 2, 1 upon, you will substitute the value of w by 2. So it will be 2 minus 2, 0. So 1 minus 0 square 1. So it will be 1 by root 1 only, whole upon 3 by 1 plus 3 to just 6 minus 6, 0. So it will be nothing but 1 by 3. And you are correct. The correct option is option number B. So you are correct in this. Alright. So any doubt in this question? Otherwise we will proceed ahead. B. Yay, Pyali, you are right. And Ankit, Ankit nahi. Someone else have told me this answer, I think. Okay, I think Pyali have told. So Pyali correct. Okay, so any doubt in this question, you can go through this question. This is a little bit easy. And to make it a little less messy, we just substituted w in place of x into y. An orbital hold in R2 when? Yes, of course, why not? Yes. So, okay. Is it clear? Let us proceed to the next question. If any doubt remain in this question, then please comment. Alright, we will come back. So, now, next question is this. Which of the following functions are periodic? See, this is from part C. Alright, this is not from part B. So, we can't just discard one and say all other are correct like that. Like this, we cannot discard 3 of them and say the 4th is correct. Or we can say that we cannot say that if one option is correct, then other all will be incorrect. Like you got it now. That this is from part C. So multiple options can be correct, right? So first, please tell me what is the definition of periodic. When we say a function f is called periodic. Okay. So let me tell you. Please tell me in the comment section if you know already. So a function f is called periodic. Yeah, fx plus c. Good job, Pyali. Am I pronunciating your name correctly? Yeah, Rumis, good job. Good job, both of you. So a function f is called periodic, as you all, Purva, good. As you all have suggested me. Yeah, Nikita, good. For every x, then yeah, good job. Okay. So, a function f is called periodic if f x plus a is equals to f of x for some a, alright, and such least a is called the period of the function. But we are not concerned here about the period of the function, we are just concerning about the periodicity. Okay, so let us all check all the options one by one. Okay, so let us see the first one. First, it is given sine of ln of cos x. Alright, let us consider that this function is f of x. F of x is given by this. Alright, so let us see what is f of x plus a. What it will be? Sine of log of cos of, here x replaced by x plus a. Right? Here a can be anything. Alright, we are just concerned about it is periodic or not. We are not saying what is the period. Alright, and one more thing to note here is cos x, sin x, these are periodic with the period 2 pi. Like if you will just say sine 2 pi plus theta. What is sine 2 pi plus theta? It is sine theta. Cos 2 pi plus theta. It is cos theta. So these are periodic functions. Alright. So here, these all four will be done by just this thing. Sine and cos x. It has period 2 pi. I would suggest you to learn some periods of some functions, and these are just the basic functions. Alright. So cos of x plus a. Let us put here a is equal to 2 pi. What will happen? Cos of x plus 2 pi. Cos 2 pi plus x is cos x again. Okay, it will become cos x. So f of x, what is this? From here, it is nothing but f of x. So we have got that f of x plus a is equal to f of x. And this function is periodic. So we can say that option A is correct. Right? Which option have you got? 2n pi. Yeah. We say that such least a is called the period, and for periodic we can just assume any a first. Okay. So Nikita, yes, 2n pi is also correct. 2 pi is also correct. Alright. So yes, alright. So from this we can say that option A is correct. Can you use the same technique in others and tell me which are periodic or is? Is anyone else periodic, or just the answer is just option A? Fundamental period 2 pi. Yep. Good, Ankit. ABD. Okay, you suggested me ABD. Good job, Kelly. Good. B and D also. Good. Why not C? आप लोग की कोई दुश्मनी है क्या सी से? क्याली एंड रूमू. अच्छा चलिए हम देखते हैं. Let us see. All right. B option is e की power sin x. All right. So sin x. Let us see. So for the function fx is equal to e की power sin x. Okay, we have this. Now we will consider f of x plus. Okay, Nikita also have some enmity with option number C. All right. F of x plus a will be equal to e raised to the power sin of x plus a. All right. So let us again assume a to be 2 pi. What will happen? Let's see. E raised to the power sin 2 pi plus theta is equal to sin theta. Sin 2 pi plus x is equal to sin x. So it is nothing but f of x. So again we have got this is also periodic. Yay. मैम एक बार ऑप्शन सी दिखाए. ओके, देखिए ऑप्शन नंबर सी. क्या आप अपने आंसर को चेंज करना चाहेंगी निकिता, या लॉक कर दिया जाए? चलिए, तो हमें ये पता चला कि ऑप्शन नंबर बी भी करेक्ट है. इट इज ऑल्सो पीरियोडिक. तो सी से बहुतों की दुश्मनी है, तो पहले हम ऑप्शन नंबर डी देखते हैं. ओके, आप लोग चेक कीजिए. ऑप्शन डी है लॉग natural log of e raised to the power cos x. Okay. So A B C D. ये निकिता इतने जल्दी से लूज नहीं करते कॉन्फिडेंस. ऑलराइट. log of cos x. Okay. Now f of x plus a, we will again take a is equal to 2 pi. So it will be log of cos x plus a. निकिता देखिए अभी ठीक है, लेकिन बाद में इंटरव्यू में आपसे ऐसे ही पूछा जाता है कि क्या आप इस बात के लिए कॉन्फिडेंट हैं. तो आपको अपने ऊपर पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए. ऑलराइट. आपको हिंट मिलेगी, एब्सोल्युटली आपको मिलेगी. तो cos 2 pi plus theta, let us again take a is equal to 2 pi. So what we will get? Cos 2 pi plus theta is equal to again cos theta. So it is again easy, it is again fx. So we have got this one also, right? So option D is also correct. What about the option number C? Okay, I'm sorry. 8. Okay. So sin of e raised to the power x. Here fx is, okay, calculation mistake. Sin of e raised to the power x. See, what is the graph of e raised to the power x? It is like this. Alright. It is never stable. It rises exponentially. It is itself an exponential function. Graph of C not periodic. Yeah, good. If you, but you got the graph of C, graph of sine of e raised to the power x. Let us do by that thing only. I think you might have checked. So graph of sine e raised to the power x would be somewhat like this. This will be a little far, and then a little close, then a little closer and closer and closer and very very closer, very very closer, right? Zero period nahi hota. Oh, message distracted. Okay. So see, here we are having so much distance, but here the distance decreased. Alright. So the distance will decrease exponentially here. Alright. If we will put x plus a, e raised to the power x plus a, it will never be periodic, because in this function we will never get a real number a, so that after that real number it will repeat. It will never repeat. See, if we will add something like e raised to the power x plus a, then let us suppose that we have reached here. But after that, we will reach closer and closer. The distance between closer and closer, the function will repeat itself, its value, in less number of a. Okay, as the x increases, the function will repeat itself in a much faster way. The frequency will increase eventually. Correct mistake ho gaya. Okay, so the option number C is incorrect. Alright, this function is not periodic. Okay, got this question? Alright. Okay, then should I proceed to the next question? Good approach, Ankit. You approached it from the graphical method. It is very nice. Sometimes the graphical approach is much easier. These Venn diagrams and graphical approach by just drawing the graph. Sometimes it becomes easier. खासकर 1 on 2 check करने के लिए. Alright. So let us proceed to the next question. Question number 18th. Yes. Alright. Then if fx is equal to sine e raised to the power ix, is this periodic? Do e raised to the power ix repeat? It will depend on this. Okay, Purva? So this question I leave it to yourself, Purva. You check if e raised to the power ix repeat. If it do repeat, then fx is periodic. If it does not, then fx will not be periodic, because sin x is already periodic. Okay. How to draw the graph of e raised to the sine e raised to the power x? Okay, let me tell you. Right. See, sine e raised to the power x. What is the graph of e raised to the power x? It is this. Okay. I want to tell you one funny thing, but I think we will be late for that, so I will tell you later on sometime. See, this is the graph of e raised to the power x. So it will increase and increase exponentially. Alright. So some values here inside the theta, like if we will consider it sine theta, then the theta value increases exponentially. We know that sine theta will be periodic, and after just 2 pi it will just repeat itself. Alright. So first time it will be like this. Let us say we are considering e raised to the power 0, 1. Okay, let us leave it. It is sine 2 pi, the graph of sine 2 pi. Sine x normally. Alright, this is the graph of sine x. After that, when will this graph repeat? After an interval of 2 pi it will repeat. Okay, let us say 2 pi is here. So after 2 pi it will again start to repeat. And after that, when will this theta become again 2 pi? This will become much sooner. See, this value is 2 pi, then this value is 2 pi, then it will come closer, right? From here to here, the distance is 2 pi. Here to here, the distance is 2 pi. Because e to the power x is going somewhat like this. It is, the slope is just increasing and increasing. So this value will come closer and closer to 2 pi. Okay. More faster. So it will be much closer and it will be much faster. So the frequency will increase here. It will be much closer and eventually like this. And it will just go on. So this will be the function of sine e raised to the power x, because e raised to the power x will increase its speed. Okay? Rumo, I hope I have made this clear to you. Also, if you want to, if you think that my drawing is not satisfying, then you can go to Desmos graph plotter, and there you can just type on the left hand side sine e raised to the power x, and it will draw the graph for you. Okay? But I have told you for exam you are not having Desmos, so how you will draw? So let us proceed to the next question now. This is question number 18. So we are given here f of x plus y is equal to fx plus fy. Okay. Alright, and for t greater than 0, ft is greater than equal to 0. So what have you got? What is the answer? Can anyone tell me? Have you tried this question? Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's okay. Please tell me what have you got for this? Okay, even if you have not tried, just tell me that what do you feel like? What should be the answer? Okay. Okay, you can type in the comment section and I will solve it for you. Alright. F is continuous on R. Cauchy functional equation A and D. Okay. Good try. Qasim, Ankit and Purva, Nikita, Cauchy functional equation. Good. Okay, let us see what happens. Alright. So let us check the continuity at 0 first. AD, right? So see, f of 0. Consider f of 0. F of 0 is f of 0 plus 0. Okay. So it is nothing but from here this inequality f of 0 plus 0 is f of 0 plus f of 0. It is f of 0 plus f of 0. So we have got that f of 0 is nothing but f of 0 plus f of 0. You might be thinking that I am just playing. We have to play with the given hypothesis to get the answer, right? Plus f of 0. So one f of 0 will be cancelled out here and we will get that f of 0 will be equal to 0. This thing we will use ahead. Alright, let us make it equation number 1. This we will use ahead. So let us see for the continuity. Okay, for the continuity, let us see where it is continuous and where not. So let us take an arbitrary point for now. So let K belong to R be arbitrary point. Be arbitrary but fixed. For now we are fixing it. Alright. So we will find first of all right hand limit. Okay. What will be the right hand limit? Limit h tends to 0 f of k plus h. Right? So it will be nothing but limit h tends to 0 f of k plus f of h. Why? Because, okay, let us make this equation something. Let us make this beautiful equation number 1. Okay, 1 we have already given now. Let us make equation number star. Alright, this is our happy star. So, from the equation number star, f of k plus h is equal to f of k plus f of h. We just split this into 2 parts, expanded this into 2 parts. So, we have got limit h tends to 0 f of k plus limit h tends to 0 f of h. Now this will become f of k because we have chosen any arbitrary point. Let us say it is non-zero, or maybe it is 0, doesn't matter. Plus limit h tends to 0 f of h. What is limit h tends to 0 f of h? Limit h tends to 0 f of h, we will just put here the value. It will be nothing but f of 0, right? Yeah. So if we will, it will be f of k plus f of 0, and f of 0 from this equation number 1, it is itself 0, so it will be just 0. So it is f of k. So the right hand limit, oh, we all have given the answer 0, 0, 0, yay, good. So left hand limit, let us calculate the left hand limit similarly. So limit h tends to 0 f of, here we will put k minus h. So similarly we will just proceed, and it will become, oh, see the coincidence, it will become equal to f of k. So it will become f of k minus f of h from the equation number star, and f of k ki limit will be just f of k like this, and f of h ki limit will eventually go to 0, and same, yeah. Good, Saran, same, yeah, correct. Okay, so we have got, what we have got? We have got that left hand limit is equal to f of k, the function value at k, which is equal to right hand limit. And this is true for all k belonging to R, because we have choose this k to be arbitrary. Remember? Here, we have choose this k to be arbitrary. Hence, it is true for all k belong to R. So, see, this is the definition of continuity, and f is continuous for all k belong to R. Fx is continuous for all x belong to R. Alright? So if it is continuous for all x belong to R, it is continuous for this also. And this is saying it is not continuous so on R dash. So this option is incorrect. And this is saying f need not be a continuous, ये तो भाई पूरा ही उल्टा जा रहा है. So this is also incorrect. So we have got the option number A and B are correct. So you guys are correct. Any doubt in this question, or let us proceed next? Because we are getting out of time and I want to discuss next question also. It is very small. It is just based on the definition. Not small, I will say, but it is just based on the definition. So, have you got this question? Any doubt? You can just WhatsApp, you can just text me in the chat box. Yes, ma'am. Oh, all right, all right. Let's proceed to the question number 19 now. Okay. Okay, no doubt. Good. But not WhatsApp, chat box here. If you want to ask doubts in the WhatsApp, then the number is in the description. You can ask there also, or in the group. Purva, clear? Okay. So try this question. What do you feel like? If you have already tried, then tell me what is the answer you have got. And if you have not tried, then just tell me what do you feel like? What is the correct answer to this question? Let me tell you what is a metric space. A metric space, clear? Okay. Metric space is a non-empty set. It follows some property. This is called the metric, d of xy, distance function. We call it distance function, alright? So let me write it here for you. The properties. The first property is a metric space should satisfy is d of x comma y should be greater than equal to 0. And additional thing, equality holds if and only if x is equal to y. Right? Meanwhile, you can comment me which answer is correct. Which option have you got or seems like correct. Okay? गलत भी हो जाएगा तो कोई बात नहीं, आप लोग टेंशन मत लीजिए, आप बस जो आपको सही लगता है वो बताइए. This property number second is called symmetricity. It's that metric D must be symmetric. D of x, y, distance between x and y should be equal to distance between y and x. Alright? Third thing is triangle inequality. D, distance between x and z is less than equal to distance between x and some point y plus distance between that point y and z. And this you can see just from the from our R2 distance function. Like if you take x point here, y point here, then the distance will be always greater than equal to 0. Displacement, you can say, greater than equal to 0. And it will be equal to 0 if x and y both point just coincide here only. Okay. And distance between x and y is equal to distance between y and x. We are not taking plus minus sign here, because we are taking it greater than equal to 0. And distance between x, y less than equal to, if we will just choose any arbitrary point here, x, z and y, then distance between x, z is less than equal to distance between x, y and y, z. Alright? Be true SIRs. Okay? So Rumi is with this. Alright. So let me tell you one more thing. This is the question from part number C. A नहीं होगा. Okay. पूर्वा said B. तो पूर्वा भी रूमी के साथ है. Nikita said A नहीं होगा. So Nikita is enemy of A. Nikita. Alright. So I think I must proceed now. Alright. So let us consider the option number 1 first, A. Okay. Why, Nikita? Why A will not happen? Why A is not a metric space? Why A is not a metric? Concisely. Actually, Nikita is correct. See, let us take x is equal to 1 and let us say y is equal to -1. Then what will be the value of d1 of xy? d1 of xy will be 1. Take 3 minus 3, yeah. A minus A. 3 minus 3, correct. Okay, Nikita said take 3 minus 3, so we will take 3 minus 3. So mod of x will be 3 and mod of -3 will again be 3 upon 1 plus 3 times 3 and whole mod of this, above mod of this. So it will be 3 minus 3 upon 1 plus 3 is 9. So it will be nothing but 0. So we saw that distance between x, y, d of x, y is equal to 0. And equality occurs if and only if x is equal to y. But you see here, we have taken plus 3 and minus 3. Hence, I am also an enemy of A. Correct? Rumu said 1 minus 1. Yeah, correct. C hoga, I think. Okay. Purva thinks that we want to become a friend of C also. Alright. Let's see. Let's see the option number B now. So option A is incorrect. Have you all got this? Option A will be incorrect. Nikita and Rumu have given. Ankit have also given example. Yeah, right. So let us proceed to the option number B. What was the option number B? Let me see. Root of x minus y ka mod. Alright. So we are having d of x comma y is equal to root of mod of x minus y. Let us see one by one each property. Okay. So the first property was it should be greater than equal to 0. D of x comma y is equal to root of something, and this something is in mod, which will be greater than, like, absolute value of x minus y will be greater than equal to 0. So root of this thing will also be greater than equal to 0. So this is satisfied, and it will be equality. It will be equal to 0 if and only if root of x minus y ka mod will be 0. Karan is only with B. Okay. Which if and only if x minus y ka mod is equal to 0, if and only if x is equal to y. Alright. So this property is also satisfied. Good. Means the first property is satisfied actually. Next we will go to the symmetricity. It is simple. D of x comma y will be equal to root of x minus y, which will be equal to root of y minus x, and which is equal to d of y x y comma x. This is pretty simple, right? So let us move to the symmetricity is done. Let us move to the triangle inequality. All right. Triangle inequality, we will take d of x comma z, we will add a point y. This will be x minus z. This is nothing but x minus y plus y minus z, isn't it? We just added and subtracted y. Okay, so this will be mod of x minus y. This will be less than equal to mod of x plus y plus mod of y minus z. Correct? Okay, and this is less than equal to root of x minus y plus root of y minus z. Can anyone tell me why? Only B correct. Okay. Can anyone tell me why? How can we step from this function to this function? See, you can see in this way. Root A, let us take A and B for some time. Root A plus root B whole square will be equal to A ka square plus B ka square plus 2AB, right? So A plus B plus 2 root AB, which is less than or equal to A plus B, which is the same as A plus B ka whole ka root ka square. So we have eventually got root A plus root B is less than equal to root of A plus B, because why we are cancelling just the square. Okay, just let me write it here. We have got that root of A plus root of B square is less than equal to root of A plus B whole square. So can you tell me why we are cutting just this two? This is nothing but we are just taking the positive values here, right? This is a positive value, this is a positive value, so we are just considering the positive value. So it will be less than equal to this. This is nothing but d of x comma y. This is nothing but d of y comma z. Hence the property number 3, triangle inequality, is also satisfied. Why? What is why? Why means yes, I hope. Or why is question mark? WHY. Purva, please let us know. So this option is correct. This is a matrix. Yes, all right. You type 2 times y, na? So I thought why are you doing so? Okay, so none of these options is false because the option number B is correct. So none of these is itself incorrect. So we just have to check the option number C now. All right. It is d of xy is fx minus fy. Also, one property is given. I have told you in the first lecture also that don't miss out any property. It is not for just so. Alright? Means yes. Alright. So, d of xy is fx minus fy. Strictly increasing 1 होगा ना? What do you mean? Strictly increasing हमेशा 1 होगा? जरूरी थोड़ी ना है. देखो पूर्वा, let me contradict you if you don't mind. Just a minute. Purva said strictly increasing होगा तो 1 होगा. Let us consider this function. This function is strictly increasing. Here also. But see, from here to here it is not even defined. It is not even a function. Current set fx is x, fy is x by 2 and x is 1, y is 1. Okay. He said fx is x. Fy is x by 2. So he is taking y is equal to x by 2, I think. So f of x will become x, f of y will become x by 2, and we will subtract it. It will become x by 2. And x is 1, y is 2. X is 1, y is 2. What are you saying? Y will be, if you are taking this example, fx is equal to x, fy is equal to x by 2, then it means that fy will be, it means that y will be x by 2, right? So why are you taking y is equal to 2 if you are taking x is equal to 1? Y will be 1 by 2. Hi Anand Pandey. Hello. Actually you are joining late. We are already late and we are just about to leave the class. But it's fine. Please join us at 9 from Monday to Friday. Alright, Anand? Let us see ahead. C part is fx minus fy. and it is given strictly monotonically increasing. Okay, so Karan and Purva have said, sorry for that. No problem. Where do I practice good question for linear algebra from Jan? Any book followed? Fy is equal to y by 2, sorry. Y by 2. See, fx is a function and you are considering two different functions, like fx can be either x or fx can be x by 2. If you are saying fy is equal to y by 2, then here you have, in place of y you can put x also, no? So fx is equal to x by 2. So it is not defined now. Karan, PDF of the class, it would be helpful in revision. Okay, we will try. We will see what can happen, Nishant. And genuine Nikhil, you can just see in the description. Okay, and you can see in the description and you can check out our app. Okay, and you can ask this question in the WhatsApp group. So let us proceed faster. We are a little bit late today, and I respect your times too. You might be having a timetable and all. So dxy is given fx minus fy. Okay, so we will just write here. D of x comma y is given by f of x minus f of y mod. So you can just tell me. You can just tell me what is the answer. Similar to x minus y mod. Yeah, absolutely. See, one thing to note here is it is strictly increasing, means x less than y, then fx will be less than f of y. Next thing here is strictly increasing. What does it mean? If x is less than y means fx is less than fy. And here we will not use the equality. Equality exists if and only if fx is equal to fy, if and only if x will be just equal to, exactly equal to y, then only equality will exist. Okay. I think it is in the description below, Anand. So d of xy is equal to fx minus fy. Alright. So we will do the first part. Distance of x comma y will be equal to f of x minus f of y, which being a absolute value function is greater than equal to 0, and equality will occur if and only if mod of fx minus fy. If I am going in speed, you can tell me, but this is just the same as the mod function, so I don't think there will be any difficulty. If and only if xx is equal to f of y, if and only if x is equal to y. How? From this part here. Okay? Because f is strictly increasing. It's strictly monotonically increasing. And I have said that don't miss out any point given in the question. Alright? So, it was given in the question that f is monotonically strictly increasing. Okay? Rockstar, you have some doubt? You can ask, alright? So, second question is f of x comma y. Okay, second is our symmetricity. It will be fx minus fy will be nothing but fy minus fx because of absolute value function, and it is nothing but d of y comma x, and we are again happy. Now the third part. Okay, third is triangle inequality. So d of x comma z, we will introduce something here. We will introduce y plus f of y minus f of y and plus okay, minus okay. Okay, let us first introduce the minus sign, then plus sign. It will be easier. Minus f of z. Absolute value satisfy the triangle inequality. Absolutely. So it will be less than equal to f of x minus f of y plus f of y minus f of z, and this will be nothing but equal to, this will be equal to distance of between x and y. This will be equal to distance between y and z, and we have got distance between x and z less than equal to distance between x and y plus distance between y and z. Hence, triangle inequality is also satisfied, and this option is also correct. So, we have got the answer B and C. So, yeah, correct. You were correct. The correct answer is B and C. So Nikita was also correct, Rumi was also correct, and Purva is absolutely correct. Okay, you all did right. A strict increase in price injective, absolute value satisfy the triangle inequality. Oh, all right, all right. All right, I have mentioned both of the comments. So, okay. Next class will be from the question number 20, and I hope you will again solve the question beforehand, before coming to the class, and then you can just ask your doubt during the class, and it will be a little easier, no? We can do a little faster. So if you like the class, please share it, like it, and share it to your friends. And if you want to join JAM courses and combined courses of GATE and NET, then you can just see in the description below. You can contact the numbers given in the description. So, okay, let us just stop this class here today. Alright. So, goodbye. Have a productive day and productive night. हाँ आनंद, मुझे हिंदी आती है मैम. व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप लिंक isn't visible. Is it not visible? Okay, I will check it out. I will check it out in 5-10 minutes, and I will wait. एक मिनट. WhatsApp group link will be, I think, for the paid members, right? I think you have to join the group. Oh, there is one for unpaid also. So, okay, I will speak, Nishant. Okay, thank you, Purva, Rumu, Tosiro, thank you. Even I am from physics background. Oh, all right. So physics are also watching now. I like physics a lot. Good. You are from a good place. Okay then, goodbye. Have a productive day. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Good night.